You guys need to really lay off Eddie kidney thing. It's his body. He's had some concerns. You don't call him a coward, Bobby. Come on, man. You know, give him a break. At least he thought about it. Love the show.
Does sound weird the way he says, at least he thought about it.
And it's your body.
Well, that is my body.
Your body, your choice. Yep.
Yes.
That's right, Amy.
Yep.
I want everybody to know that if he didn't constantly allude to the fact that he wants to do it, it's not been a one-time thing. It was a 4 or 5 time thing before we ever even said anything. And then
4 or 5?
I know.
It is.
Minimally.
Well, no, you guys bring it up all the time.
5
No, because
times
we
5.
never heard you do it once or twice and then thought, let's just really give Eddie the business on this.
This
is all you're doing.
All you guys have to do is just talk about some kidney donation, right? And then you guys all look at me and I go, that would be cool.
And do you think that that's because we did anything to lead you to say that?
No, because I will accept that I initially
Many
did
times.
say.
Many and any.
I did say that would be cool to donate a kidney someday.
It's become a bit, but I will say that it has actually, according to some of our listeners and the feedback that we've gotten, encouraged people to look up if they can be a donor for certain things, and we've had people go through the process of getting tested.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, we're not going to stop ribbing Eddie about this because he wanted the credit of just saying, man, I'd love to do that. Like, he wanted us to be like, man, you're such a good guy for wanting to do that.
You know what?
Yeah.
Guys,
Here we go again.
Keep ragging on me. If this makes people think about donating and maybe even donating
That's what Bobby
kidneys,
just said.
then
He said it.
no, and I'm agreeing with Bobby. Let's just keep doing it. Keep making fun of me, guys.
No.
I'm okay with it.
You don't need to give us permission. We were going to do it either way.
We weren't going to stop.
we're good.
And secondly,
okay.
you deserve it. It's not just a PSA by us.
Does it deserve what? The praise? What do you mean?
No, you deserve us going, dude, it doesn't matter. Next one, please, next one.
Conspiracy theory that the Nancy Guthrie kidnapping is something else to distract from the Epstein files. I was just talking to a couple friends the other day, and one of them brought that up, and I hadn't thought about it. See what you guys think. All right, love the show. Bye.
I do not think that. I do not think the Nancy Guthrie kidnapping is a distraction from the Epstein files, because that is something that is not in control of, I guess everything is, but I don't think that about this. Did you see the guy in Canada that's walking, and that woman looked like Ghislaine Maxwell, and he said, Ghislaine, and she turned around, it looks exactly like her. It wasn't AI?
It is AI. I think it came
gosh.
out and said it is.
Oh, I saw that they came out and said it wasn't. They put it through the test, and it wasn't.
Oh,
By the
I've
way,
seen
I didn't believe it was her
multiple- yeah.
regardless, but it did look just like her. It was a good video.
Yeah, I think it looked just like her because it was her AI.
Oh, well, there you go.
But because also she was in front of a pizza shop waiting on a pizza. Like,
Shouldn't eat.
no, but like there's the whole thing in the files is about Pizzagate.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
it was
didn't know
like
that.
purposefully
I didn't
made
believe
to-
that was her regardless.
No, but it is. What I got stuck on was just how different she looked in her deposition.
I just think
But she
I
is
just think
older.
it's someone who looks just like her. Mike, what do you think? I don't think that's AI.
I think it's AI.
You do?
Yeah, I think the guy came out like just last night or something and
Really?
said,
Well, good thing I didn't believe it in general. Then, but yeah,
But you see how
You
easy it
know-
is to fall for stuff like that?
I didn't fall for it because I didn't think it was her.
You did.
But no, I never thought it was her. I thought it was a random person.
Oh.
But yeah, okay.
So-
I can accept a little bit of that. I didn't think it was AI, but also didn't think it was real. So I'll take half the loss on that one. I'll take an L. I'll take an L on that.
There
one.
was a
Good
video.
job, Amy.
There was a video that popped up, made me so mad, and it was opened up with it had news reporter voice and everything. It said Nancy Guthrie's body has been found, and they had all this footage of a body that was found by a lake, all this stuff, just to see that it was all fake.
okay, no, but I saw, Eddie, you might be seeing what I saw, which was that the future is already predicting how she's going to be found, but on the internet. Like, it lives. Like, I haven't tried it out yet because I haven't had time, but if you search,
Amy, go to bed.
Maybe it's time.
Amy, go to bed.
what? I'm
Nah,
trying
go.
to stay on top of things being legit. That's
Yeah.
why I know that
It's hard.
Go to
the
bed.
girl wasn't really Ghislaine Maxwell, but that if you type in how she's found and when, it gives you the details. But the date is June of
Let me guess, it's on The Simpsons.
that. What's up with that?
Well, so now they make a lot of fake Simpsons screen grabs to look like things that have just happened to go.
Oh,
The Simpsons did so many episodes. There are things that they've said and done that end up being, oh, wow. And that is a thing. But now you'll see a split, and the top will be a Simpsons thing. And that thing in the news are like, this predicted it, but they're just making those now.
You know who's really living rent free in my mind lately? Howard Lutnick.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Guys.
He also shorted the tariffs and made
ton of money.
Made billion. Anyway.
But that's not why I know he's a shady character right now doing all kinds of bad stuff. But the stuff that's living rent free is that on 9/11, how he survived.
There's a lot that we're not being told.
Okay. I just didn't know if anybody, I guess Bobby's the only one, but I think about him a lot.
I always wonder if you guys, I wonder what you guys get that I get, right? Because we all get different things in our algorithms. So Amy is definitely into getting a lot of the Epstein stuff.
Yeah.
And so, are you getting Punch the Monkey at all?
Yeah, I love Punch.
Okay.
I want his little emotional support, little monkey.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else?
So,
yeah, I'm
you
getting
are?
Punch.
Okay.
I love Punch.
So I have this meme that I made about Punch the Monkey that I was going to post on my page, but I didn't think anybody would get it.
Oh, it's everywhere.
But again, Eddie, do you know what Punch the Monkey is?
Nope.
Like I made this one. Sometimes family is the people we find along the way, and it's me holding his. No, Punch the monkey was getting bullied by other monkeys.
Oh yeah. No.
Oh, is that the one that
got
has a stuffed
abandoned.
animal?
Yeah, he got abandoned by his mom, and
got
then
it.
zookeepers took care of him, and then they tried to integrate him back in, and he's been getting bullied by the other monkeys, so they gave him a stuffed
those other monkeys.
orangutan.
Aw.
So,
then-
so if I post this thing, people will get it.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Most people would get it.
I would say majority of people, yeah.
I would say a lot of people would get it. Yeah, I'm with Morgan on
Mike,
that.
do you know Punch the Monkey?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel good about it then.
I didn't realize that was his name. I just saw
Well,
the
so
monkey.
and technically Lunchbox knew Punch the Monkey.
Yeah, I didn't know his name. That's
So
why.
it's just
It's just me, man, and I probably wouldn't have liked the video.
no,
sorry.
it's no
or the
Punch.
picture.
It's very sweet. It's
No, I'm talking about
horrible what's
Bobby's.
happening.
And this is an AI picture that just looks a lot like me.
I was about to say from here. I thought it's not really you. In my
No.
vision's not.
But that's a pretty good one. It's the best. It's the best one about that's close.
You know what I have to look at there though is that where you are. I'm like, I don't know where that is.
That's true.
There's no way he would be sitting by a window looking over a big city like that.
That's true. Anyway, we're not gonna stop messing with Eddie. Okay, next one.
Morning, studio.
Oh wait, hold on. That was Nancy Guthrie. That was that voicemail.
Yeah, man,
Sorry,
that was-
I know where we are. I know where we are. All right, next one.
Morning, studio. If the rooms for the cruise were given out in order of importance, why was Scuba Steve so butthurt about his room? Just curious. Love the show. Thanks.
So Scuba Steve not currently in his room, or I wouldn't have played that. That's on me. But is he in there, Amy?
Nope.
He sits right behind you, so I can't see. I think they weren't given out in order of importance. Is that how you'd say that? They were given out because of
I
importance.
believe we've used the word hierarchy.
Yeah, we did.
Which, in other words, is importance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think everybody's
She's right.
important.
Amy?
yes, but some more than others. Animal Farm. All animals are equal, just some animals more than
Yeah.
others.
Yeah, we're getting the message loud and clear.
I think Scuba feels, because of his job on this show, that he is a little more equal than some of the other people on the show.
I mean, Scuba kind of tells us what to do
Yeah, for sure.
sometimes, you know, like
Not sometimes.
if there's something to be told,
Yes.
he tells us.
I
to
hear
do
him.
it.
He's coming. I hear him.
I hope he doesn't run in. He'll be so out of breath.
I don't even have to see. I just hear. Is he coming?
No.
No, I don't know what you're hearing.
He just walked by. I
You hear the
swear.
Clydesdale?
I heard him.
I didn't know what I was like, Amy has
wears
some
like
special
he wears
hearing.
like 13 and a
I
half.
swear, I thought I heard his voice. Yeah, I mean, he's executive producer. That's
Yeah.
a
Hey, there
big
he is. Hey,
deal.
Ray, have him sit down real quick.
I knew I heard him.
No, he wasn't running. He was walking
No, I didn't hear.
up.
I heard the voice.
No, you have,
Oh, got it. Okay, I'm not arguing.
I didn't
You're
hear his
probably right.
size 13 feet.
He does have huge feet. Hey, Scuba.
What's up, dude?
Ray, would you play the voicemail again so Scuba can hear it?
Morning, studio. If the rooms for the cruise were given out in order of importance, why was Scuba Steve so butthurt about his room? Just curious. Love the show. Thanks.
Because mine allegedly may have been taken and someone else took it and I took theirs.
In the hierarchy of the show, do you feel like yours should be better than anybody else's on the show that's getting a room?
No, I feel like I should have the same one that everyone else has of like the others. Like I should not have your type of room or Amy's type of room, but I should at least have the concierge class.
Oh, so you agree with the Bobby Amy setup?
Yeah. yeah.
You've lost your mind.
Interesting.
Amy's setup is ridiculous.
No, it's not. It's just the way it is. And plus, she's like the hierarchy of the woman of the show, so respect her and give her like the nice room.
So who took your room, Scuba?
I'm not gonna say.
But you know.
Oh, I know.
Did
We
you
all
say
know.
anything to them about it?
Yes, and then he or she said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Next year we'll make sure you have the same room as them."
Okay, then let me say this. I've said this before. I have to leave early.
Yeah.
Why don't you take my room?
Okay, that sounds great.
No problem. You can have mine.
Okay, thank you. I don't know if I can, but if I can, that's really, really nice of you. Thank you.
Ask them.
Why him? Hello? Like, what the heck is going on here? Hello?
Why do you wave your arms at me? I see you.
No, you don't. I'm over here. Like, how do you just up and over the hill?
Maybe they could play a game for your room.
Scuba is in a worse room than them, so why?
Oh my God.
Scuba, ask them.
So
Say,
now
hey,
I'm demoted even more.
you
Well, no,
didn't
you're
get
not. You're in the
demoted at all.
same. You're same.
You never.
This is hilarious.
Scuba, message and say, hey, when Bobby has to leave, can I have his room? He's offered it to me.
Okay, thank you. And then I was never mad about the room. It's just more like the principle of it. Like, hey, like why would you alienate me and put everyone else in the same thing? And plus, I have to go and get them, so now I have to go up 4 floors to grab them. Whereas this person, he or she, is now with them to go do whatever. I don't know. It's fine.
Well, now you're gonna have to come down from Bobby's room. 4 floors.
That's fine. I can do that.
All right, next one, please.
Hey, Bobby, I feel like we missed a prime game to battle it out for the suite on the boat. Is it too late? Can we do that? Let's see if we can get LB moved up or even moved down. Scuba Steve, throw him in there too.
Okay, our
Move down.
listeners
That'd
are.
be funny.
He's down by the coal where they're shoveling it in.
He's helping them.
I have nothing to gain from that, so I'm not gonna. We're good. It also has given us something to talk about, like about the cruise, and that's what mostly I've enjoyed, is that we've got to talk about the cruise extra in a way that is true. It's how everybody felt, but it's funny on air. It's the group dynamic that we have, and there we go. It gives us a reason to talk about it as well. Thank you very much for all the voicemails. We're gonna go around the room, Amy.
Okay, so tech companies are making robots look super cute so that they're more appealing to humans. So even down to the shape of them. So DoorDash has their little robot called Dot. And if you've ever seen Dot, he's round because they did research that humans prefer a round robot over a square boxy one, and like the big eyes. And there's all these things that are making them more like, like there was really bad weather. I think it was in LA, and like a Dot was kind of floating in the water and it looked real sad. Like people were having feelings towards Dot, like being in the water.
It's cute. I'm looking at
It is
Yeah,
cute.
no, I kind of want to give it a hug.
But it's just it's not real. It's a robot.
They
but,
do it with breakfast cereals too, though. I got to remember that.
Wait, what do you mean?
They want to make things look better, so we eat the healthy breakfast cereal, or they want to make it look healthier, so we eat the bad stuff. It's all.
I know, but I feel like this is a little scarier because the robots are going to take over.
Okay, fair enough. Cereal will not take
And
over.
now we're like,
great point.
you're so cute, and we're having this emotional connection to a box, a round box.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't like how much thought they're putting into this.
Did you see Zuckerberg when he had to go and testify because of social media and how addictive it is?
Mm-hmm.
They do things there to keep it, like make it fun, hit certain parts of our brain, make us love it, and then they're taking over.
You guys really think someday the robots will all take over and we won't be able to control them? Like, legit question. What's that, Terminator? Is that Terminator?
iRobot.
Both. Yeah, I think there have been versions of that. But yeah, Terminator
Wall-E.
did that.
I hope I'm long gone by that day, right? Do you think it? Although technology is just moving at such a fast rate, it only gets faster and faster.
Yeah, again, nobody knows that answer. I think that is the question that people are debating now. And they're saying there should be governors put on how fast AI is developing, and that certain countries will not, so other countries won't then either. Like if Iran or China, if they're not agreeing to governor their AI, we're not either going to agree to do it, because then they'll dominate us and take over. But also, even if we agreed, we wouldn't. So do I think, I don't know, because this is the only thing that I think could be saving humanity. That hopefully we're developing AI that, one, can identify other AI so it doesn't fool us. Like there's AI built that is not, it's just, we'll call it a superhero AI that just shows us when things are AI, and hopefully stays one step ahead of what bad AI can do. Like they send up a missile, we send up a missile catcher. Hopefully there's AI that can be a missile catcher. But I don't know the answer to that. I think that is the question now. Where does this go? Because technology is going so fast, but it's always gone so fast. Like we couldn't fly an airplane 200 years ago, and we had been around for a billion years.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, but some people, myself included, believe that we could just be on like the 8th or 9th go of this Earth, where something happens, everything develops, nuclear war, AI takes over, boom, everything's wiped out, start over again.
Do you think this is our 8th cycle?
I don't know what cycle, but that definitely could be a thing too, where this could be just another cycle that we're going through until we're wiped out, and eventually it starts all over again, microorganisms up. And every generation has also felt like they're the one that's got it the worst, the craziest. Every generation has believed that Christ is also going to come back during their generation for mankind. So for the odds of that to happen to us, any of that, full out nuclear war that everybody dies, for Jesus to come back, for that, the odds are so small because everybody's thought that it hasn't happened. But it would kind of be cool if you got to see it.
Yeah.
Like I have FOMO for certain things I'm never going to get to know.
You have FOMO for that?
For aliens, to discover full aliens.
To be here when all that happens?
For when humans figure out how to travel the speed of light. For when, like I have for whenever we really know what happened in the Epstein files, because I think there are probably people in the 60s and 70s that had FOMO about JFK going, I know for a fact that wasn't a single shooter, that the CIA and the mob, and they've released files now that really you're going to find nobody that's educated that goes single shooter for sure. Mostly now with what they've released, I think the conclusion can be drawn is there was more than one person or factor involved. And I think there are probably people with FOMO that study that for 20, 30 years that are like, I'm not even going to know during my life. And then people after me are going to know. So I have FOMO for a lot of that stuff. And I'm not a FOMO guy, but that kind of stuff I am.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess my robot thing isn't so much like taking over the entire world, Eddie. I guess I was just thinking, was it Black Mirror or what was that show or an episode of something where it was like or was it a movie? I don't know. There was like a robot and it was like a house helper, like a housekeeper or whatever, and the robot was then trying to kill you.
Yeah, so you're thinking of the show on Apple Plus that had Karen from The Office. It was great. It got kind of weird at the end. She lived in Japan.
Yes. Okay, I never finished it, obviously, but I just think of like having my robot, like we all start to have these robots in our lives, and then they end up, it's not world domination or anything, but just like in your house, your robot could take you over and kill you.
Yeah, it's called Sunny.
Sunny, that was it, yeah.
But in that, too, one of the things they're exploring was it just a hacked robot? The same way that we could be killed by a person.
Yeah, like one is, I understand how that happens, but when they all turn on humanity, like how does that happen?
I saw some video the other day. Again, I don't know the validity, so just bear with me. There's a hackers convention.
White Hat?
But they get together.
They all get together like at a hotel?
I don't know.
They're at the Ramada in Tulsa.
It's probably, they're like the Grand Ole Opry.
They all have name tags?
Opryland. No, I feel like it's like under, I don't know. I picture them being like underground, but yeah, they.
Oh, Jackknife Killer. That's you. Oh.
Hey, good to finally meet you.
But they sort of like have like a games, like a.
Yeah, so it's mostly White Hat.
Is that what it's called? Okay.
Yeah.
But like they have like competitions and like whoever wins, it's like a whole thing, but they're evil people.
DEF CON, one of the world's largest hacker conventions, held in Las Vegas, serves as a hub for cybersecurity professionals, researchers, and government officials to discuss, demonstrate, and learn security vulnerabilities.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound so evil.
Yeah.
No, and
Okay,
White
that
Hat means
sounds
good
better.
guys, too. And a lot of the White Hat guys were once Black Hat guys who either got in trouble or some come up organically as White Hat guys. But
Okay, this one might be Black Hat. A Black Hat convention.
But if you know where that conference is, shouldn't you just send every cop to that?
no, you wouldn't know where
You wouldn't
Black
know
Hat
about
is.
it.
Oh, okay.
They wouldn't
okay.
tell
But
you.
also, I don't know if that could be so big or known because then you would have people infiltrating it.
Right.
But there is this DEF CON.
Okay.
But
It's interesting.
Yeah. This is a crazy world.
do you want to hear something else interesting?
Yes.
There was a guy with 3 penises.
Wow, that's awesome.
This is
That's
the
pretty
news
cool.
we need.
He had no idea.
What do you mean he had no
I
idea?
had no
Whoa,
idea.
The other two grew small in his scrotum. I think that's what Lunchbox has. That was my point.
Oh my goodness.
Man, what if?
What in the world?
Okay, so scientists were examining a 78-year-old cadaver in 2024 because the guy died. When they discovered, upon dissection, they found that the deceased had what appeared to be, and sometimes two can be found, much like a third nipple. They found 3 penises. It's only the second time in recorded history that this genital anomaly has been known to occur. New York Post with the story here. What's even stranger is he probably wasn't aware of it. He had what doctors call polyphala, an exceptionally rare congenital condition which impacts 1 to 6 million live births. He had 3 penises, but again, the other 2 were attached to the perineum and the scrotum and had grown probably inside of his scrotum, and he didn't know.
Okay.
So you're thinking, what about Lunchbox?
That's why
Could
he
have-
hurts. He has a second penis, and it's that one that's going into the left testicle. And maybe 3 and has one going up into his stomach that hurts.
Oh, wow, yeah.
He's got them going all different directions.
So I should take this to the doctor and then hand him the news story and be like, hey, could this be me?
Please do.
Any chance that I have, what do they call this again? Polyphalia.
Polyophagia.
Polyphalia.
Polyophagia.
No,
Polyphalia.
Polyphalia.
Yeah.
Yeah, like phallia, like phallic, some phallic.
Oh,
shaped.
oh.
Yeah. You may have polyphalia, so say that.
Okay.
So they weren't all equipped, though, right? Like, he couldn't, like, if he peed out of one, he peed out of all 3. Like, that's
No, because
not-
they seemed they were internal.
They were in his,
Yeah.
They were like
they were in his
innies.
scrotum.
So they were kind of like useless.
Well, they weren't innies. They were outies, but in the scrotum.
But they're like in a sack.
But
yeah,
that's
but
not
they didn't
any-
go in his body. They came out of his body, but they went pointed into his scrotum.
Right. But I still feel like that's part of your body.
That's a good
Because
question.
it's in.
Oh.
I would
it's like
feel
it's like
like
if it grew into your arm, it'd be in your arm and in your
But
ball
I feel like
sack.
it's growing out of the body into the ball sack.
That's not out of the body. That's in the body.
It's growing forward into the body. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Is the sack part of the body?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's an outward part of the body.
Right.
Do you know why the ball sack is out of the body, though?
For temperature. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, what?
Because if your genitals are ever body temperature, the sperm that you produce will not
Yeah, they won't make it.
will not create a baby.
Oh. Is that why they say, like, stay out of hot tubs?
Mm-hmm. If you're trying to have a baby.
Mm.
Before, I'm 45, so I was a little nervous that the old spuds down there wouldn't be working full potato, you know? I'm very healthy, but I went in to get it checked, and as I'm sitting in the lobby, I guess they had lost my name on it, and they were like, is there an Olympic athlete in here? I was like, that's me. That's how sperm quality was great. Like
awesome.
A+. Yeah, I was very happy with that. But I did go and get the old spuds checked beforehand, just in case. So, you know what I'm saying? LeBron?
Olympian.
No, Bobby. What am I looking at here, Mike?
The red and the green are the other 2.
Penises?
Yep.
Can we put this up on the screen? Oh, I don't do good colors. Mike, I can't tell which one you're talking about. You have to give me a number.
It is 11 and 12 and then 7 and 8.
Oh, I just realized you
I
had
see.
another one up there.
Well,
Oh, give me a second. Give me a second.
those are the penises?
Yeah.
Okay, so the big one, though, is the big penis. 17 is the big penis?
Let me pull it back up.
This is his X-ray, or what is it?
Yeah, 17 is the main wiener.
Okay.
And then 11 and 12 is the
Are
other
the little
wiener.
wieners?
Yeah. And then the 7 and 8 is the third wiener.
Oh, wait. 11 and 12 are both the wiener together?
Yeah.
Ah, 7 and
It's
8.
like the region, I guess, that it's in.
Wow. Yeah, I'll show you guys. Man, when he said colors. Okay, so look at the screen here, everybody watching on YouTube. So 17 is the whole penis.
Oh, yeah, I can
Yeah.
tell. I can tell.
11 and 12 together is another penis. Do you see how
yeah,
that?
yeah, the color.
Oh, I
yeah.
didn't even see that. Okay.
Blue, pink.
There's like a pink around it. I can see pink.
Where's 11?
It's in
It's
the middle.
red.
It's in the red.
middle.
Okay, so I think that would be 10 then. 10 is a penis.
Yes, 10.
Oh, right here.
Yep, and 6 is a penis.
That little thing?
Guys, everybody's different.
I don't, but
I
I
see
still
11.
don't. But why under 10 is there 11, 12, and 9?
Well, no.
And under-
That's because even inside the penis, there are small parts. Just like in
I know, but
17.
6 doesn't have as many parts as 10.
Every guy's born different, Amy.
Okay.
But 6 has 7 and 8.
So, like, how were they like, oh, this is I guess I'm just like, would it get erect?
That'd be weird if you got a boner and also your ball sack lifted.
Yeah, it's all part of it. But look
I
at
just have so many questions.
So what's the yellow line? The urethra?
The yellow line, I don't know if that is something or it is a general.
I think you're.
I don't think the yellow line is anything but a marker.
The urethral pathway.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think that's a yeah.
So
it's
the
not-
urethra does go through penis number 2. So when
is
he
penis
pees,
number 210?
Yes.
when
10.
he pees, he pees out of 2 penises.
But look, it goes through the penis and out the side. It like
Correct.
takes a side door.
Yeah.
So I think it may go around it. I would say that's around it, not through it.
Oh.
And also, I'd say I have
mean,
no idea what I'm talking
kinda-
about.
I mean,
We're
what
looking
kind-
at
honestly, what kind of dissection was this man having? Did he donate his body to science?
yes.
Okay. Because I'm not. It can't be like a typical. We're gonna
If
go
I
in.
die, I don't want anybody to know that I had 3 peckers.
Oh,
Let-
y'all! I thought
let
y'all
me
would
be.
think that's awesome.
Oh, you want everybody to know.
Only if I was using it in my life.
Right.
Yeah.
I-
Hey, get a load of this.
I was watching UFC this weekend. There was a guy with 3 nipples.
Sometimes
Proudly.
people with 3 nipples, it's not a nipple shape. It just looks like a little mole or something, but it is a nipple. It just doesn't develop the same way.
Yeah, no, this one was a straight nipple.
Wow.
It looked like the other 2.
Good for that. I have 2 buttholes.
Dude, you got to show that off.
It's right on my lower back where you get a tramp stamp.
Stop.
Okay. Oh, that was my story. That's crazy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Ultra rare case of man with 3 penises, unlike anything on record in scientific journal. Lunchbox may have 2, though, is my theory. All right.
Taking it in.
Lunchbox.
Yeah. Well, Cardi B, she's in the past, guys. We're moving on.
Oh, come on.
Really? We're done with that?
Yeah, we're done with that for right now. I couldn't find anything that fun about her. About 8:30 a.m. in North Carolina, police saw a car swerving, not staying in the lane. They pulled the car over. Turns out it was a 12-year-old boy, and they're like, dude, what are you doing driving a car? He's like, I missed the bus trying to get to school. So his parents, I guess, were asleep, and he went and got the keys and just got in the car and started driving to school.
I'm glad that nobody got hurt.
Right, no one got hurt.
I can appreciate the effort.
Yeah.
I feel like your son would do that.
Had to get to school.
I mean, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Like, who thinks a 12-year-old, I mean.
12, I could drive at 12 because I was having to drive at 12. Like,
Yeah.
Keith would drop me off in the woods, and I'd be like, hey, I'm going to go get in front of the dogs. But, yeah.
And I'm more thinking if I'm 12, I'm like, well, free day off school.
Instead
Like,
of trying
I'm
to
not
get-
thinking, I'm not thinking,
Yeah.
oh, let me drive to school. Like,
Got
no. Weird. But yeah, no one was hurt. And the resource officer came and got him and drove him to school. So he could.
Was anybody in trouble? I hope not.
No, they just encouraged, they said they encouraged the parents just to, hide the key so they can't take the car.
Because 12 is older. 12, you're starting to be on the front side of that. You're making adult decisions.
Yeah, I have a 12-year-old. He knows better than that.
Yes, but the fact that he knows better means he knows what he can do.
Mm-hmm.
This kid probably knew better and still needed to get to school. It was making I need to figure out which one's more important.
So he should kind of get in trouble, all right? Like, you
yeah,
can't just
maybe
be
at
like...
home. Maybe at home. You're right. I'm talking about with
Yeah.
the law.
Yeah, okay.
At home, yeah, he's probably in a little trouble. You can't do that.
You can't. You know better. You
But,
can't do that.
but then what if he said this? My education is the first priority, and I'm really working hard to make sure that we all live a better life. And if I miss school, I'm willing to take that risk.
Yeah, no problem, son. But listen, next time, just wake me up. I'll take you to school.
That's all the trouble I'm getting in?
No, you're in trouble.
Oh, okay.
Go to your room.
Got it. All right. Eddie?
So there's a restaurant in Nashville owned by Jason Aldean, Luke Bryan, and Adam LaRoche, who was a baseball player. And it had been open for a little bit, but then they just shut it down last week out of nowhere. They had a post on Instagram and said that they're going to put a pause on the restaurant. Not sure what they're going to do now.
A E3 or whatever?
Yeah,
Yeah,
E3 Chop House. You ever been there?
So,
Yeah.
I have not. You have?
I went.
Yeah.
It was salty.
Is that like a term you're using?
Yeah,
no,
does that
it was
mean
like,
Or like literally
no,
salty.
it was like really good, but I remember really salty. But good.
Raymundo was asking about this too. You think what?
Yeah, so I think that Luke Bryan and Jason Aldean are in a big fight.
I don't think that's the case, but I can understand that someone would think that. What I think, first of all, speculation based on other data, okay? They didn't own the place. They probably licensed their name to the place.
But their names
But
aren't
their
on
names
the
aren't.
place.
I thought they would be
They're
at
the
least
3
like
owners.
investors.
Good point.
They say that, and I
Yeah.
think that's why it's E3. They're the 3 owners of the restaurant.
The E. What's the E?
It didn't say.
I
I'm
thought
thinking.
he was an athlete or something.
Yeah.
LaRoche.
Was that LaRoche? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Adam
Is
LaRoche.
there like an
And ends
E3
in
in
E.
sports? or
Okay, I just
E3?
assumed anybody that's involved in the restaurant, they lend their name to it, even as an owner, that they have a small share in it, but they're what they're lending is really their name and likeness. So I don't know the percentage. I doubt they're going to put a bunch of money into this.
I just feel like there's probably a ton of people that went to eat there that had no idea that
They were the owners?
That those people were the owners. Because it's not.
Oh, they don't have their pictures on the wall?
I mean, not that maybe
Oh,
they
man.
do. I don't remember. But the logo is
Definitely
nothing.
could be wrong on
But sometimes people with a lot of money, they just invest, right? They're just like
restaurants are a bad investment.
Also, I mean, there's a lot of steakhouses, right? So, I mean, is that maybe?
I would think the steakhouse probably isn't doing financially what they'd wanted it to do. I would think that's the reason that it's not going forth.
They said specifically, we're hitting pause. We're temporarily pausing operations as we evaluate what Nashville needs next.
Okay, the restaurant, which opened in 2019, featured all-natural beef from the owner's E3 Ranch in Kansas. Are you familiar with E3 Ranch?
No, there's so many ranches in Kansas.
Well, you need to check it out next time.
Well, it's probably out in like West Kansas.
Oh.
They definitely could own a part of this. I mostly think that stars lease their names if their name's used on it. I didn't know their name wasn't used on it, though.
I got to say, when I saw the first article, I was like, oh my gosh, their bar
Oh,
closed down.
get this. Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt. What?
I thought their bar closed down. And I was like, man, that's a bad sign.
Now
But-
their names are leased.
Right.
Yes.
I literally saw that and I was like, wow, that's crazy. And then Ray had to point, he goes, it's just the restaurant, you idiot.
We're going to get a little deeper into this.
Come on.
The E3 Ranch in Fort Scott, Kansas, is a sixth-generation, 2,000-acre working cattle ranch founded by former MLB player Adam LaRoche and his family.
Okay.
So the E3 came from that.
Because they said that there was another restaurant, I believe, in Colorado that just he owns with his brothers.
And now that I think about how the sign for the restaurant, it does look like a brand.
Like an E3 Ranch brand.
Right.
That's cool.
It may or may not be, but if I'm looking at the design of it, I could see that branded.
I would imagine that it's not making as much money as they had hoped, and they're probably just going to shift it.
Yeah, and if he's friends, like it's probably one of those things where maybe he wanted to open this and he went to his buddies, Luke and Jason's like, hey, do you want to invest in this restaurant?
And you can invest smaller if you just say you're an owner. Like we own part of a restaurant, and it's doing pretty good, but I'll never get another restaurant again. Unless you're like the guy running it and you think it's a beautiful. Restaurants are hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't think that. I was like, free food.
Hookups.
Yeah. And we don't even get free food. We go and pay because we're like, we need this place to stay open.
Yeah.
So
I know. I often wonder. I mean, that was my whole life growing up with my dad, and I don't know why he did it for so long. It was so hard.
Yeah,
and he did all different kinds, like his own franchises, partnerships. Oh, like how many restaurants I've hung out in as a kid. Like,
But then
there's
you
a
have
lot.
like McDonald's, right? And you're just like, man, the way they did it was pretty legit.
So the thing about McDonald's, they make a ton of money because they own the land.
Yeah.
That's the same thing that, well, my sister's family, she married into, and my mom worked for this family too, and so did my ex-father-in-law. But the Taco Bell people, the reason they do so well because they followed that model and kept the land as a franchisee, and then they sold it to another franchisee. Like they sold like 75 of them, but kept the land.
Yeah.
And that's the real estate. That's the way to go.
That's what they did on Founder, the McDonald's story.
Never watched it. Was it good?
So good,
So
man.
smart.
So good. I mean,
Did you watch Founder? Oh, I thought you were saying it
No,
was
I'm
so
still
good.
thinking about So
Oh.
Smart. But I watched something on McDonald's back in the day. I didn't know
The
that
movie.
was called.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing about that. Is the guy, Founder's the guy that created the whole franchise model. The model that you're talking about of buying the real estate, franchising the restaurant, but keeping the real estate. That's the dude. But the McDonald's brothers, they were two guys in California who created the burger, who created the fast food, the drive-through, all that. They only had one restaurant, and he pretty much just phased them out.
Did they make a bunch of money off of it? Or temporarily?
Temporarily.
Yeah. McDonald's Corporation itself is the primary owner of its massive real estate portfolio, often cited as one of the largest, holding roughly 80% of its restaurant buildings and 6% of the land. 95% of the restaurants are franchised. McDonald's owns the lands and buildings. Man,
it's legit.
Awesome. Yeah, sorry to see that about E3.
I mean, they're not saying they're completely gone.
They're pausing.
Yeah.
You know, like when relationships are on a break.
But I would just be like, man, we're done. We out. Aldean out. You know? Like,
well, maybe they don't want to give up.
It's in a good location here in Nashville.
Have you gone?
I haven't been to it, but it's in Hillsborough Village, which is near like Vandy and Belmont.
If they own the real estate, maybe they'll turn it into something else and just lease out the real estate.
Oh, well,
maybe they're
gonna-
waiting for a celebrity chef to come in and like revamp it.
Sounds like they're waiting to see what Nashville needs next.
That's what they said.
That's true.
Quote.
Morgan, sorry.
I have an update, one in a different story, but update on that puppy that I was talking about that was abandoned at the Nevada airport.
Oh,
by
they
the
just
traveler?
tied it there because for everybody that doesn't know, quick version: she had to get on a flight, and she just tied her dog and left it in the airport.
Yeah, she didn't have the right documentation for it to
So
fly with her,
stupid.
so she just left it. Well, one of the responding officers has adopted the dog, him and his family.
That's
so
great.
And the dog's
Happy
name
ending.
JetBlue
Yeah, they named it JetBlue. Cute.
because it was a JetBlue flight. You know, it was
cute.
at the counter. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, so I want to share that update.
Good. All right.
But the story I have is there's.
Oh, I think you're doing another one.
Well, that was just a fun little update.
Why are you
I felt
busting her
like-
balls?
Yeah, what are you
Let
saying,
her do her
dude?
thing.
What's happening?
What's happening right
I
now?
just didn't know we were doing 3 stories
It's
each.
not three,
She's
I
not.
just-
She said I'm going to do an update and a
Okay,
story.
okay, well, let me get an update then.
Go ahead.
So there's a North
What
Carolina
the crap is happening? Go ahead.
mom of 3 who just completely vanished over 2 decades ago, and she's now been found alive.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Where was she?
So back in December 2001, she was 38 years old, and she left her home in Eden to do Christmas shopping at a Kmart in Virginia. Well, and then there was all kinds of flyers posted. Everybody thought that she got taken. It was considered she was endangered and she wouldn't leave her kids by choice. Well, now 24 years later, she's been found alive and well at an undisclosed location in North Carolina.
She just left her kids though.
Yeah.
Was it a dude? She find a dude and run on there with a dude?
They're not specifying anything, so I don't know what that potentially means, but 24 years have gone by.
If she left her kids, I feel a little different about this.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel because I don't have enough information, but if you left your kids, you kind of suck.
And how are they verifying for sure that it's her?
She had 3 penises.
Well,
And
it's
they
got to
said
be her.
they got a tip. They got
Yeah.
a tip. They said, and they found her, and
Oh, and
they
and
confirmed
she
it's her.
said it's
Yeah,
me.
they confirmed it's her. They reached out to her family and said, "Hey, she is alive. We found her."
And one of her kids wrote on Facebook a post and was like, I have so many emotions. One, I'm ecstatic. I'm also heartbroken. I don't know how to feel.
Oh gosh, that's got to be so hard.
So she probably didn't want to be found.
I don't think so.
I would think that was why she left. Yeah. Maybe life was too much for her.
I mean, I thought about leaving, but I
Same,
would
man.
never do it.
Damn, I thought when I'm walking my dog, I'm like, if I just keep walking that way.
Yeah.
Did you know the song? Maybe I'll sing you a little bit of the song. And the road that they travel was paved in gold. It's always summer, it never gets cold. It never get lonely, they never get old and gray. Yeah, you know what that is? You can see the shadows wandering off somewhere. They already know, but they really don't care.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's called The Way by Fastball.
Yeah.
So when he wrote that song, it was about a couple that had just disappeared to possibly just drive off and live a life, get rid of everything behind them and just go and just live a new life because they didn't like the life that they had lived. And so he writes that song, and that's really what it is, the kind of romantic version, just leaving everything behind after the song is written and they found out they were dead.
Oh.
They were killed, yeah.
Oh, my.
That's tragic.
He didn't write it dark. He wrote it the romantic way,
Right.
people just
They
going
just
like,
wanted
life
to-
sucks, we're out of here. They didn't leave any kids behind or anything like that. But people couldn't find them. They left a concert. They just thought they were just on the road.
So it's like a news story that he read?
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm just going to write a song about this?
Yep.
Oh.
And it was about how cool that would be to just go off and you don't like where you are. You're not hurting anybody by leaving, but just go. Forge your new adventure. And the real life disappearance of Layla and Raymond Howard, an elderly Texas couple. And so they vanished in 1997 while driving to a festival. And the song, I'm going to read this from the article, romanticizes their tragic journey. But it turns out they were dead. They died.
Ugh.
So if you just, I was listening to the song this weekend, and I was like, man, I need to figure out what this is about. I was like, and then I went to it, I was like, oh.
Sad.
But he wrote it not knowing how sad it was. So they had Alzheimer's and brain surgery, and they were found dead. Anyway, that's not very happy, but I did look up that song.
Why were you listening to the song? Did it just pop up?
No,
Or-
when I drive, which I'm doing all the driving now because my wife's pregnant, my music.
Yeah, you control the aux.
Yeah, Bluetooth.
What does aux mean?
Yeah. Aux cable.
Auxiliary cable. It's just kind of
Oh,
what the kids.
sorry.
That's what the kids call it.
Yeah. Well, the kids did 15 years ago.
Like 5 years
Okay,
ago.
fair enough. Yeah, it was that. You know what? I had her on this weekend, and my favorite thing because she's like, I don't want to listen to uncle music. She calls it uncle music.
That's not funny.
I know. I love it when I hear her singing it under her breath later, because I heard her going, "Don't leave me high,
Nice. Radiohead.
don't leave me dry, don't." Leave. Yeah, it was good. I was like, "Gotcha." She's like, "Oh crap."
Yeah, because I mean, everyone wants to hate on that kind of music, but man, some of those songs
They don't make
can't.
music like they used to.
They sure don't.
I was watching the USA hockey, and it's the end of the game, and my wife comes in and goes, I knew you were watching Heat of Rivalry.
Busted.
Yeah, so there you go. That's fun, though. Again, I am not a big Winter Olympics fan because we're not good at it, except we were pretty good this year. More Winter Olympic medals than ever, more golds than ever. We still didn't win. We'll talk about this probably coming up, but we didn't win at all. But that's okay. Second place, I'm not a big second place is first loser. I think just growth is good. So we're growing in winter sports. I loved it. It was great. I didn't watch a lot of it like live because it was in the morning. But that's figure skating. We won that one. That was cool because that was big for us, big American story, and both hockeys.
Yeah, it's huge.
Both hockeys. So congrats to us, America. We rule. Let me see. I got one more thing I wanted to do. I got papers everywhere. Don't leave me high. Do you know that song?
Yeah.
Don't leave me dry. Yeah, good. No, I had the penis story I wanted to get to. I got that one.
Yeah, we already talked about that one.
Do you want?
Definitely talked about it.
We have some audio here. Eddie was freaked out because he heard someone breaking into his house. Has he told you about this?
Here we go.
No.
Here
guys.
we go.
No, guys.
Here we go.
I'm not kidding.
What's the here we go, though?
Is what Eddie. I remember when he saw what was the other one?
UFOs.
The UFOs,
Yes.
and then
It was a
his,
reflection.
It was his wife's phone.
Yeah,
I mean,
reflection on
he
the
does
window.
this a lot. Go ahead.
No, this is crazy. And I'm not telling you that it happened. I'm telling you.
He was being followed that one time.
No, that was crazy, dude.
Go ahead.
I was being followed that one time. Every turn I made, that person.
Until they pulled in their yard or something.
Yeah, they pulled in their driveway.
Correct. Yes. This is nuts, though. Okay, so I'm sitting on my bed. It's bedtime, maybe like 9:30. I got my AirPods on, and I'm watching TikTok. And I don't know, man. I'm just scrolling, right? Like videos, cool. I watch a little bit. And then that's boring. Next. And then out of nowhere, I hear a knock on my window. Like right to the right of my bed.
What do you do?
I pull my headphones out. I'm like, what was that? And do you know that feeling of where you feel like somebody's watching you and you get like tingly
hairs and chills. Yeah.
Chills. And then I start yelling for my wife because she's in the other room with my kids. I'm yelling for her. And then I'm looking where my son is. Like, is my son playing a prank? I go downstairs. He's there watching TV. I'm like, guys, somebody was outside my window. And I looked out my window and everything and no one was there. And then my wife goes, so what were you watching? Like, what with your AirPods? I'm like, TikTok. And then he's like, was it a TikTok video? I'm like, no chance. So I pull up at TikTok what I was watching. It was a TikTok video. If there's some video on 8K audio, and it is so real sounding that this thing sounded just like someone knocking on my window.
Lunchbox, you're right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have the audio?
I just like to let you know that you kind of nailed this.
So
one.
we're going to hear it in 8K?
I don't know.
What does that even mean? 8K?
I don't
understand.
know. If you have, wait, hold on.
Listen,
if you
listen
have
to
your
the audio.
headphones in,
Yes.
aren't AirPods noise canceling?
Yes. So
you wouldn't hear the window anyway.
Dude,
you would only hear what's playing in your
There's
ear.
not, there's not that much need for that much passion.
Can we hear the audio?
Yeah. Ray, would you play it? Amy
Thank
looked
you.
around and thought someone was
Thank
coming.
I swear.
That's funny.
That came from right there. That was not in my ears. Okay, that was freaky.
I watched Amy react to that like someone was coming through the
Yes.
wall.
You want to
Eddie.
start over, Lunchbox? Start over.
Okay, I agree.
If you are listening to a video and someone
No.
knocks, it's the video.
It doesn't
It's not
matter.
the- How stupid are we?
No, she even knew, and I watched her turn. Her visceral reaction was to look and be scared
Yes,
to the right.
whatever 8K is, it's freaking me out.
Guys,
Well, I
it
don't-
was scary.
Do it again, Ray.
And-
It just sounds like a knock, but I hear you.
To the right.
that sounds
Coming
nothing
from-
like a window.
That is
that
not
sounds nothing
in
like a
here.
window.
It's out there.
That's
Are
like a
y'all
metal
doing
door.
that in there?
No, Amy.
this a prank?
Amy, that's what I'm saying.
Amy just knocked her mic over.
Is this a prank?
No, that's what I'm saying, Amy. It was so freaking scary. So scary.
I would think that someone was knocking at my house, Eddie.
And you hear how it's on your right side only? That's right where my window is.
I didn't, but my headphones could also be different. Hit it again. Right side only.
It's right there.
Yeah, I got right side only.
And
there.
dude, I pulled my headphones out so quick. I'm like, what was that?
Okay, well, thank you for that story.
Like, honestly, it feels like Scuba Steve is back there banging on the door,
I
and
know.
Ray's acting like he's hitting an audio clip. Do it again.
It does feel right side only.
Dude, it's crazy.
That's why Amy looked that way. That's crazy. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I won't judge you
Thank
as
you.
much, but it is kind of one of those things.
No, I wasn't making anything up. I'm just being vulnerable.
No,
here.
I agree.
You're not just being vulnerable.
Yeah,
here.
tomorrow I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna watch a TV show and there's gonna be gunshots. I'm gonna think there's gunshots.
No,
fired.
that's not
Lunchbox
the
is
same
different.
thing.
Why?
This is. Are you not hearing this like we're hearing it?
He's choosing not to hear it, so he can be argumentative.
No, I understand. I hear it, but if I am listening to something in my headphones,
Okay, well, you know what the
That's
video
the
was?
video.
Do you know what the video was?
I have no idea.
Nothing. It was a blank. It was black.
Yeah, it
Why are
was.
you watching a black video?
Yeah.
No. I swiped one, and that's how the video starts.
It obviously is a video that's supposed to induce this experience.
Yeah.
Hey, I saw a good one where the guy threw an axe at the camera and made me jump.
Yes, dude. I've seen those
Most
too.
of those I don't jump from, but this guy was like chopping and he just chunked. Oh, mother. That happened.
Because you're so into
Yeah,
like watching
yeah,
him hit the axe.
I gotta get off my phone though.
Same.
I love my phone. I've been on a little too much lately. I just got to stop being on it so much. I just find myself more than normal. I'm starting to be unhealthy. Well, mostly because all I'm doing is hanging. My wife's pregnant, so we just hang out. We're not going anywhere. So I'm like, we'll watch something. I'll get on my phone, and I just find myself too much.
There's just a lot happening right now to where it gets to be too much. I've started to purposely follow opposing things so that.
Oh, I don't do that. I hate opposing things. I want.
Well, I want.
I want to go one way.
What do you want to do? Follow Texas Longhorn football? I'm good. That's an
I
opposing
guess
thing.
not
I don't
like
care what they're doing
that,
over
but
there.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do hear you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you all. We're done.
That sound was still weird to me, man.
We're
Hearing
done.
that over.
We're done. That's all we got for today. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye, everybody.